I want to say thank you because Math is somebody that we just kind of brought him into the family, and I love him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Math is somebody that calls me uncle, be throwing me off sometimes. But it's I know that it's a real term of endearment. It's love. It's hard to call somebody else uncle.
Yeah.
And since he's had you as a life coach, I've watched his progression on how he moves and the way he's moving. Like, they can't get to him as much now. Before they should be right. I have the same temper problems that he be having, but he has more control over them now, which makes me think I'd be like, maybe I should get a life coach, but I'd be thinking nobody want to hear me talk.
You need to call me. You don't need to get a life coach. Just
I know who I'm gonna harass. I'm like, what?
Well, hey, you got me in your corner. I mean, hello. You know that's what I do. I will fix a problem in a second. I mean,
and you're really good at it.
He was actually a tough client too.
I know it's very hard being from the jungle.
Yeah, I was like, if I could fix him, I could fix anybody. That was my mindset.
Right? She's like him. The rest of y'all is cake.
That's
right. It's right. It's like I said in the beginning. It's hard to be a genius in the jungle because he's a genius.
He's amazing, you know, and that's what because I say not everybody's ready for coaching. And I was telling him on the show, we brought you up. That's why I wanted you there, by the way, because I knew I was going to be there, and I asked for you to be in one of the chairs. That's why I was like, "Where's Seth?" Because the reality is, I wanted to tell the story, which we told it without you, like how Matt came to me, which was through you, and the fact that he called immediately. And I told him straight up, I wasn't taking him seriously. I heard battle rap, and I was like, all right, he's not even gonna. Like what this don't waste my time. I'm very serious about my craft.
He got okay. I'm on the roof of the Soho Grand. Me, Dave, and like Radio Raheem. It's like a crew of us. So we're up there, we're talking battle rap. My man Smurf, shout out my man Smurf. We're up there, we're talking battle rap. And me and Dave are like, I tell him I'm from Brooklyn. I love Math as far as being a battle MC. So we're going back and forth, top 5. And I don't know why, but everybody that's not from New York asked the New York question. You know this guy? It's 8 million people here, my man. No, I don't know this guy. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna find him. So I called Math on the phone. Not on the phone, I hit him on Twitter. And I said, yo, Dave want to meet you. And he was like, Dave who? I'm like, Dave Chappelle, yo.
They really wanted to meet Matt?
Yep. So he's like, word. So we set it up and I go pick him up. Now at this time, he got a big battle coming up and he got beef with people in the world, right? So when I pull up on the block, I'm from the hood too. I can see the drop anywhere. I pull up on the block, it's the guy right here. He reading the Daily News, but the paper upside down. I'm like,
the paper's upside down.
Yeah, they not the wiliest over here. So I see the drop. So Matt pulls up. Comes outside. I pull up, Math comes outside, and he's like, I'm like, your people's good? He like, yeah. He like, yo, you serious? I'm like, yo, I'm dead serious. Get in the car. We're going to the show. He didn't believe me. I take Math to the show. It's a great night. We get out there. He's battling Sirius Jones the next day.
Oh, wow.
Right. I heard all of the rhymes in the car that night before the battle. I know he had 3 rounds prepared and they was ready. We get there and it's a good night. And Dave has a life coach. She's running around the building. And at one point after the show, we're all hanging out and somebody said, where's Math at? And everybody's looking around and I go in the room and the life coach, she's rubbing on his knees and I don't know what she's telling him, right? And he's just like this, shaking his head feverishly, like, yeah. On the way back, we're leaving and he's like, that lady was, she was wild. She got in my head a little bit. And I was like, well, whatever she told you, she told you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You ready for tomorrow? He like, I'm ready for, I done had the greatest night of my life. I got a new outlook on things. Tomorrow is going to be a breeze.
Right.
The next day, the guy goes, woo! He punches him in the face.
I never even saw what happened. I just know Seth called me like, you got to help my friend. That's all I got.
You got to help my friend. Right. He's like, yo, the life coach. From my understanding, what she told him she told him like, something like, you got something big coming up. And if you feel like you don't want to do it, trust yourself. Oh, that's what she kept telling him. She kept telling him, trust yourself. no matter what happens, make sure that you trust yourself. Listen to yourself, trust yourself. And he just kept saying those words. And I was like, well, trust yourself, goddamn, what's wrong with you? I trust myself, right? And the next day, after it all happens, I speak to him after a while. Dave is funny. After he punches him in the face, we all see the thing. Dave texts his math. Rumble, young man, rumble. So, right. So it's hilarious.
Hey, that's why I wanted you on the show. He didn't even get that intense.
Yeah, no.
He could have told that story like it was.
Yeah, he texted rumble, young man, rumble. So when I finally speak to Mav, I think, he took a hiatus from everything for a minute. And I thought that it's always a good thing to take a break. Yeah. That's the only time. It's only in quiet rooms that you really can hear yourself think. Yeah. While you're moving around, you're too much in it to really, you need to be stepped back. So he took some time away. And then I spoke to him a while after that. And I was talking to him. He said, I should have listened to the life coach. She told me trust myself.